Hey guys, Jen here from Craft Penguin Planner. Welcome to my channel. Today we are going to plan the week of August 17th through the 23rd in my print impression weeks. We're going to use this really cute bee kit from PS Sticker Co. And I also pulled out these doodle boxes from Cheerful Planner Girl because I thought they would go really well with this. And this sheet's looking a little lonely. It's been in my stash for a little while, and as you can see, I haven't touched it. I've been hoarding it, so I thought I would pull it out this week. So I'm gonna use date dots from my shop, and let's see, it's the 17th, so I guess I used the 17th, the week of the 17th a lot with these date dots, so might need to start using some other weeks here. So I figured I'll go ahead and answer some more of the questions that were asked in my group. I am still working on TPC orders. I'm getting there. But there's always been, the last several months have been full of something that's holding me up and keeping me from getting them done as quicker, and this month just happens to be issues with the actual paper, which I'm not ready to talk about. I'm over it, so I'm hoping that the company will get back to me, and the paper issue itself is just an error of what they sent me or whatever, and not like a change in the product. So I guess we will see. They had me send them a few sheets to verify what they actually sent me, so I have to wait for them to get it. But anyway, because I can't print on that. I can print on it. It's just very not good quality and not the standard I'm going to send. So, off my paper soapbox and onto your questions. So, Christine asked, what is the funniest comment someone has left in the comment section? Well, Erin has a tendency to leave me jokes, which always cracks me up. She tends to leave penguin jokes too, which is even more appropriate for me. And I just, I love them. They always make me laugh. And as Patricia of Cheerful Planner Girl learned, don't read her notes while you're drinking something, because they're cute and they're funny. So the last one that I got from this sale was what was it? How do penguins build their house? It glues it together. Ha ha ha. Yeah. I love it. Oh, these ones are interesting. They seem like there's like a perforation and not like straight cut on these, which, I don't mind. It's just, there we go. So, let's see, what else do we got for comments? Kim asked, how difficult is it to start your own business? Do you miss teaching? Do you have any advice for others who may be considering getting out of the classroom? All right, so how difficult is it to start your own business? Well, it takes a lot of getting used to. There's definitely a lot that goes into it, more so than you would probably think about initially. Yeah, you have to know what it is you're going to do. Like if you're going to sell stuff, you need to figure out what you're going to sell, what your price points are going to be, things like that, just because all that matters. But you also have to consider how you're going to promote it. How are you going to get your name out there and you know, start actually being visible. Like what platforms are you going to use to actually sell on? What's your shop name going to be? I mean, that right there it takes a lot of time and thought to go into it, and plus research, because you want to make sure you're using something different from other people. You don't want it to be something that's already taken and get yourself confused with others. These are from my shop, all the tiny icons, and then these are something I created just for me because this is my social media planner. So, I mean, there's a lot that's involved in it. The thing for me when it came to starting Craft Penguin Planner is I already had some experience with doing this once before, because I had my other shop, the Craft Penguin, before this. So with starting CPP, it was a whole lot easier because I had done it once. But when I started the Craft Penguin, oh my gosh, that was a whole different ballgame, and it took a lot longer for me to get it going. So there's a lot to really think about, and you have to think about expenses, you have to think about taxes, you have to think about so many different aspects. It's not necessarily something that you can just literally overnight decide to do and not take time to think. I did throw CPP together like that fast, but like I said, I had done it before. I kind of knew some of the basics of a lot of things and was able to get it off the ground pretty quick and easy. But it wasn't because it wasn't just because certain things were easy to do. It's because I had the experience. So it takes time, and there's a lot that goes into it. So take the time, Kim, if you're looking at maybe starting your own business, take the time, do some research, figure things out a little bit before you just dive all in head first. As for teaching, I'm trying to think. Maybe I'll put the weekend and the bees over here, and then I have 4 boxes and then 1 more sticky. So that's enough to do Monday through Friday with all of these. Okay. As for teaching, yes and no. I miss the actual being in the classroom, teaching the students, and seeing them light up when they finally get it, when it clicks. I miss those kind of things. Do I miss the extra long hours of working at home after the school day, taking my work home. I mean, you got to consider, I work all the time anyway, being a shop owner, but this is different. This I run myself, and I do what I want. This is by choice. When it came to teaching, I mean, yes, it was a choice to teach. I loved to teach, but the physical, I had to take work home to do lesson plans or to grade papers, things like that, just because I didn't have enough time in the day at school to do it. I don't miss that, no. Plus the added stress. This day and age, when it comes to like discipline, what is that? Because there's nothing you can do to discipline these kids that they care about. So what do? They act up. And the parents don't really do a whole lot at home. The principal, if you do send them there, they end up being sent back half the time with some sort of like goodie, like they went there for a reward or something. And so the kids are getting the wrong message, and that's my soapbox. When it comes to that, I don't miss that part. I do miss physically teaching and bonding with the kids and those kind of things I do miss. So, advice for getting out of the classroom. That's hard because honestly, I didn't choose to get out of the classroom. I was hit with budget cuts. So while mentally I was ready to leave, because of a lot of those stresses, like I was saying, I didn't really have time to prepare for it. I didn't anticipate leaving at that point. We weren't planning on that budget, budget-wise for me to go. I may have just bumped the camera with my head, and I'm sorry if I did. And if you saw me, because I feel like I have this set up differently today than I normally do, and I don't know why. These are really cute boxes, and I have to make sure I use them. Oh, okay. So I'm adding these in just because I wanted a little extra something here. Do I know what I'm like posting any of these days? No, not yet. But I do know Monday this video will be live. Wednesday I'm going to have an extra video for you. And Friday is another normal upload day. So let's see. What do I want to use for uploads? Maybe these quarter boxes. Okay, Karen, I got to get used to your little perforated boxes here. Am I going to have room for a checklist still? Maybe if I cheat it. Hold on. Let's grab one of these. See if I can fit it in here. I know I could use that box to write in, but I kind of like it as a decorative box. How about this? We're going to slightly overlap this here and slightly overlap it there. Perfect. So that'll be to mark my upload. I have These also from my shop, and yes, these script are in my shop. Looks like I'm going to need to make myself some more soon. I'm going through the uploads a lot faster than the films because, well, I upload at least twice a week. Sometimes I film everything in one day. So I only need one filming versus all the uploads. Okay, so then let's do this one here for Wednesday for that upload. So, yeah, back to the advice for getting out of the classroom. Because I didn't really have a chance to prepare for it, I mean, that's what sent my husband out on the road, like long haul driving. He left a local job where he was home every night for that because of me getting hit with the budget cuts. So I would say definitely have a backup plan, especially if you rely on the income, because you don't want to be left in the kind of predicament that I was left in, or we were, I should say. It was very hard financially on us, because even though as a teacher, they don't pay you enough as a teacher as it is, you still need that income. I mean, it's like any other job that you have. You rely on the income because you have bills and things like that. But I mean, you don't go into teaching because of the money. That's definitely not the case. If it were all for the money, I would never have been a teacher, because you couldn't pay enough for the things that teachers do. You just can't. They take time away from their own families just to do things for your children. So there's so much that I would say with that. Just be prepared for it. And if, like, you were asking about starting a business, trust me, it was hard as a teacher trying to have a side hustle. But if you can get some of that figured out before leaving teaching, and get stuff off the ground and going, then I'm going to put this here because it's cute, and then I can write in here, whatever. And like I said, I can always use the Post-it too. So, like I did here. What else? So, yeah, that would be my biggest advice, would be just be prepared for it. Because it's an adjustment for sure. And you have to look at your finances too, not to hurt yourself in doing it. So let's see. Gwendolyn asked, what are your favorites? Color, food, ice cream, sticker you've made this season. Hee hee, I'm nosy. Be nosy. I ask you guys these if you have questions for me, so you can get to know me a little bit more. And plus it gives me something to talk about, because sometimes my life isn't all that interesting sometimes. I mean, honestly, I feel like it's appointments, me working, and yeah, not a whole lot most of the time. So favorite color is purple. Blue is my second favorite color, so you can imagine how much I'm loving the colors of this kit. Yellow is my least favorite color. I don't know what it is. I just don't like yellow. I don't. Now, I can tolerate yellow, especially when it's in cute kits like this with other things, and it just, but yellow is not my favorite at all. Purple and blues. I don't have a specific like shade of purple or blue that I love over one or another. I just like them all, and like teals with like the blue family. I love all those. Food, I love carbohydrates way too much and sweets. So I'm trying to decide if I want to use a box here, a checklist here, what I want to use. Pizza. I love me some pizza. I could eat pizza all the time. Do I eat pizza all the time? No, because I'm trying to lose weight, not to gain it. So, I feel like this box is lonely and needs to be used because the checklists I could probably pull into more spreads than a pretty floral. So let's use that. Ice cream, all the chocolate. Like, those ones with, the struggle here. Do I put it here or do I put it there? Let's go here. Those ice creams that have like the chocolate ice cream, and then it has fudge and the chocolate pieces and like literally all the chocolate. Yeah, those are my favorite. My absolute favorite is one by Friendly's, and it is what is it called? New England Pothole or something like that. It's awesome. So, favorite sticker you've made? Oh, goodness gracious. That's a hard one. And I may have to think about that more just because I love a lot of the stuff that I make. I mean, if I didn't, why would I make it and why would I sell it, right? I have some things that I'm probably most proud of because of the way they turned out in comparison to what I envisioned. So that's all I have left. And these I can easily pull into just about any spread. And these, of course, I can pull in anywhere too, but I think that is it. But I can say, like, one of my favorite things that I've made would probably be the Darkest Nights weekly kit, because it came out with the stars foiled the way I loved it. It came out perfectly the way I envisioned it. So, and season, I like the cooler weather, fall and winter. So here is that completed spread. I think it is beautiful. I really like this. So I will be sure to link down below the shops that I used. PS sticker code, Cheerful Planner Girl, my shop, Perfect Prince Co. for the tweezers. And yeah, I will be back on Wednesday with a special video. It's a haul video. So stay tuned for that. But if you enjoyed this, please give it a thumbs up. And I hope you will subscribe so I can see you again in my next video. Bye, guys.